Hi guys, good day everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Ines Rightly Dividing the Word of Truth here in United States. We are going to accomplish, and we already have submitted everything. Then I was able to get my registration approval this morning at 7 o'clock, because this is already for the 72 hours. You cannot get that. So 3 days before the flight. So here we go. So what do we do? I was not able to submit yesterday, just only have the primary details, just like the different blanks and questions, but I was not able to finish. Here in this form on the atravel.gov, then ph.gov.ph. When you are going to have the international flight going back to the Philippines, so this is the requirement in the immigration, because you have to proceed after you embark, you disembark from the plane. So pupunta ka na sa immigration, then to the custom section, sa mga detalye sa mga detalye na sulat mo sa form. Siguro tingnan pa kung nakaakma ba lahat ang naitala doon. So ganito ang dapat na first is here in the cell phone only. I already had everything for the form registration until I got the QR code. So again, to review first, ID is your, not the ID, but your email address, then password, valid password. You have to remember every of your email address and password, so that when you come back, then you will not be, because this kind of form is very sensitive. Once you get just only a very small mistake, then you have to go back here. Then the picture, then you just only had to take a picture from your cell phone, then upload. So I got mine here. It's my picture, small one. Here, the first, the personal information. I told you about the travel document. So I have the foreign passport, then the email address. This is what they are going to ask. Then your first name, last name, middle name, then your passport number, passport issuing authority, then passport issue date, birthday, country of birth, then sex, country where you came from, then your mobile number. So yan na ang isulat mo yan. At saka pag walang na mali, then you submit it. Then your occupation, ano ang occupation mo? Then if you're an OFW worker, then yan. Kung ikaw retired, isulat yan. O you're unemployed, isulat pa rin yan. Kasi may choices. May choices yan doon sa kanilang mga details. Then your country of residence, permanent. your country, then your actual address, in your permanent address. Then next is travel details. So yan ang tinatawag na personal information. So approve yan. Next is again your travel details. Yan na lang ang next dito. The purpose of travel. And sa akin, visit friends and relatives in traveler type. Traveler type, aircraft, passenger. Then saan kayo sa arrival of the airport. Hindi naman kayo makapatuloy sa puntahan mo. If ever you are a resident of the area, then you can have your house, your destination upon arrival in the Philippines. Pag wala, then isulat mo hotel. The name of the hotel where you're going to stay. Sulat yan. Then nakalista yan doon sa kanila. So everything here is set up already. Then accompanied family members. Wala man ko kasama. Below 18 years old, then 18 years old and above, 0 lang ito, none. First time visiting Philippines, ayaw ko lang bakit nilagyan ito na no. First time, yes. First time visiting Philippines. Your last departure date from the Philippines. Silat man ko doon. My last departure from the Philippines was 2016. Hindi nila itala. Baka naman hindi yan na-capture sa kanilang data. Kasi data ito. Hindi siguro lahat. I answered it correctly, but I don't know why it is answered no and not applicable. Number of baggage checked in, 2 pieces. Uncarried, 1 piece. Then next is flight information. Name of airline. So yan na ang aking binigay. United Airlines. And flight number kasi galing ito sa Japan. UA32. So ganito na. Kung approve ka na, ganito ang mangyari sa sunat medial malinaw, pero ganito ang tapos na-approve. Then your origin, country of origin, saang airport kayo nanggaling, yung first airport. Then a date of departure, date of return. Kasi ito, ang aking vacation is only 45 days. Kung may return ticket ikaw, ihingian nila ang return ticket mo. Kung wala kang return ticket, one lang ang ibigay mo. The next is your connecting flight, your transit. So wala na country of transit. Not applicable in airport of transit. Pag ikaw ay, ang transit ay kung ikaw ay bababa, magtira ka pa doon sa country na pinuntahan mo, di ka pa tutuloy sa Philippines. So yan ang tinatawag na transit, date of transit and destination. Country of destination, so doon ang puntahan mo, Philippines, and saan ang airport. Kung nandiyan na kayo sa Manila, Anaya. So, kung sa Cebu, Mactan, Cebu International Airport, date of arrival. Then, health declaration, tanong ito kung nagkasakit ka ba. Countries you worked, visited, and transited in the last 30 days. Kung nagkaroon kayo ng mga travel, tourists, so, magtanong rin yan, anong country? So, wala man ako. O hindi pa ako nakabisita ng ibang country. So, none. Then, kung nakasakit ka ba, you are exposed to a person who is sick and known to have communicable infectious disease in the past 30 days. Maghingi rin yan kung mayroon bang communicable disease na ikaw ay you are exposed. Nakalapit ikaw sa taong may sakit na yan ay makahawa. So sa akin, none. Have you been sick? Nasakit ka ba sa isang buwan ito? So wala ako na sa kasakit. Symptoms, wala. Kasi normal ang aking problema ay sa laboratory, yung higher lang ang aking cholesterol. Hindi naman gaano it's just only a mild from the normal. Yan lang ang aking problema. So may kaunti akong high blood pressure pero na-control na. So this morning, normal naman. So kailangan na lang na ikaw ay magbantay na itataas ang blood pressure mo. Paano ang gagawin mo? So mayroon akong mga controller dyan. Boss sa doktor at saka yung isa pa ring uri na pangbaba ng blood pressure. Mayroon pa akong neck massager. Total declaration na ngayon for customs, total amount of goods purchased and or acquired abroad. Yung ano ba ang nabili mo, yung sa aking pagkain, sa estimate ko na lang yan na 100. Yung balance sa 800, yun na lang ang amount sa napili ko. Noon pa yon ang aking nabili na maliit na kamera. So matagal na yon. So yan lang mga estimates at iba pang mga things din, materials na dalhin ko sa Pilipinas sa aking sarili gamit. So Philippine currency in excess of 50,000. Check din bank draft. So wala ako dito. Di man ko nagdala ng pera na Philippine money. Foreign currency in excess of 10,000. Wala ako dito. Excess wala. Kaunti lang. Just only for allowance. Gambling paraphernalia wala. Cosmetics, skincare products wala. Dahil merong yung galing sa doktor. Pero yung mga excess lang ang isulat mo, itala mo. Pero wala man akong excess. Enough, just enough for my use. Then, synthetic drugs, mga drugs ito, like morphine, marijuana, opium, poppies, or synthetic drugs. Wala ako dyan. Wala ako. So, no. Firearms, ammunitions, and explosives, no. Wala na. Wala tayo dyan. So, alcohol and tobacco products, commercial quantities, no. Foodstuffs, ang mga no dito, wala man tayong dinala na mga fresh fruits. Wala tayong dinala dyan. Yung mga like vegetables, live animals, meat, eggs, then aquatic products, plants, products and their byproducts, wala. So, no. So, yung nabili ko na yan lang pang pasalubong na foodstuffs, yung estimate ko na lang na 30. So, amount to $50. Yan lang. So, yung mobile phone, and radio, gadgets in excess of quantities for personal use. So, wala akong excess. Personal lang yun. Yung mobile phone sa aking personal. So, wala akong excess. Quantities na may by dozens. Wala ako dyan. Yan lang ang kunin nila. Then, Remains, human assets, wala. Human organs or tissues, wala. Jewelry, gold, precious metals, or gems, wala. No. Other goods, not mentioned above, then yes. So, mga iba-iba na lang ito, yung small camera. So, I just estimate na $600 yung small camera. Estimate ko na lang yan. So, decoration attachments, wala. Then, next is signature. So, yan lang. So, after all, thanks God, na-approve lahat ang aking registration sa travel.com. So, ito na ang nangyari. So, proceed to immigration. Ang gagawin, proceed na daw sa immigration. Pagdating sa airport, hindi lang kaya nabalik. Success daw. Kunin. So, yung approval mo, kasi wala pa man kayong trip, anong gagawin mo? Copy-paste yan or copy, then i-forward mo sa iyong sariling email. Ganito ang nangyari. Oh. Sa email ko pinarwarden, going to your account, click here. Huwag mong kalimutan ha, yung email address mo. Ikunin yan, yung address. Kailangan ang address na hindi mo malimutan ang address. Kailangan yan. So, isulat ang ating email address ito para makuha natin balik ang QR code. Makita niyo ano ang QR code. Yung sa final na. So, ngayon, ang email address mo na ako rin. Memorize mo ang password. Huwag kalimutan. Pero kung ipakita mo doon sa immigration at sa customs, yun na nanggaling sa email, whatever, passport number, so sa passport, ipakita mo yung passport sa custom, mayroon may instruction anong gagawin mo. So nandito na, mas be a valid email, ganyan din, Sean Vlogs ang aking. So, doon tayo sa email. Kasi ang email, kailangan ng email. Makita natin. Okay? Nandito na. Di tayo makabalik sa nagingi ng hindi tayo makapasok, pero okay lang. Kahit hindi makapasok ako, kasi dalawang email ito. Ang isa hindi niya na-capture yung mayroong QR code. Hindi niya na-capture. Pero anyway, tingnan ko dito baka makuha ko sa kabilang, okay. Sa kabila kong cellphone. So, sa cellphone, magsabi yan na your registration completed, kindly present your passport to the kindly present your passport to the immigration officer for a travel confirmation. Ang sabi, travel confirmation daw. And QR code to Customs Affairs Officer for clearance. So, yan ang aking QR code. Registered. Then, may sabi pa dito, with baggage, declaration, then without currency. Kasi wala akong excess. Kaunti lang ang aking pira. This is valid only until May. Valid daw ang aking QR code until May 1, 2025. So, yan na. Kasi naka-register na tayo, confirm na. So, wala nang problema. Kahapon, hindi pa yan na-approve. Ngayon, na-approve na kasi 72 hours. So, madali man lang, pero very sensitive lang ang yung website pag ikaw na mag-entry, pero don't be discouraged kung ma-corrected mo ang iba. Kasi ikaw palagi ikaw mag-change sa answer mo. Pag mayroon pang namali, you have to go back. Then you have to correct. Matagal ang pag-enter sa data. Ang iba hindi makapture, pero sige lang. Then after all, kung ikaw na ay pasensya, then tama lahat, then approve, you are confirmed. So, thank you so much. Yan lang, no, about e-travel. Accomplish lang yan natin within 2 days. Kahapon hindi pa 72 hours. Ngayon lang, nag-72 hours. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel, Ines Rightly Dividing the Word of Truth. Then like and share sa mga friends mo kung dito sa abroad gusto na magbakasyon sa Pilipinas. Then introduce also how to fill up the interest for the registration of eTravel.gov.ph sa Philippines. So, I did it alone kahit ako hindi man ako expert sa mga cellphone. Hindi ko expert, walang makatulong. So, I tried by myself. Walang nakatulong kasi mahirap. So, pag magtiyaga kayo sa ganito, then you will be successful. So, God bless sa lahat. So, till next, keep in tune. Marami pa akong pag-survive lang kayo kasi experience ito na magkaroon ako ng trip after 9 years and 6 and 5 months for my home country. Okay, thank you. God bless.